What's up, amigos? I hope everyone is having a great day and a great time playing Starfield, because I know I am. So yesterday we uploaded 6 different videos, which is the most I've ever released in one day. If you haven't already, go check those out, and don't forget to like the videos and subscribe if you haven't already and are interested in new Starfield related content. So today we have something special. We have a video on how to obtain a full legendary set of unique armor, and a brand new ship that is insanely better than your default Frontier ship. And you can get both the armor and ship at one location, and you can do it relatively early on as well. So I actually had an intro to a video already recorded about my time on Luna, the moon of Earth, at an abandoned relay station. You have to go here very early on in the main storyline. There are a bunch of mercenaries here that you have to deal with, and in here, you'll start looting this audio disc labeled Secret Outpost. Now, when you go into your inventory and read the data disc, the audio disc, this tells us that there is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that the spacers/pirates have found an outpost on Denebola. So last night when I got this and originally had recorded this intro saying I was going to head over, I got pretty intimidated when I seen that the Denebola system was a level 30 planet. However, after actually doing it today, I can say that you do not have to fight a horde of level 30s. However, there is a few that you have to deal with, and there is a level 38 elite/legendary named enemy in the secret outpost, but it was pretty cheesable. Other than that, you want to make sure that you have a good supply of meds and food to heal with, and multiple guns with a decent amount of ammo, because the place is packed with enemies and they do take a bit to whittle down sometimes, depending on what kind of guns you're using and or have. So when you read this audio log, you'll see a side activity/mission appear on your screen called the Mantis. This immediately got me excited because of the amount of things like this in the past Bethesda games, so I knew I was in for a treat and I would be rewarded for it as well. I didn't think to the extent of what I got, but the story behind the mission was also really good. So when you finally reach the system, you will see Denebola IB planet, and on that planet you will see a secret outpost POI already marked that you can land at. Upon landing, spacers will warn you to go away. Obviously we don't take no flack from space pirates because we are the true space pirate. Look around for the entrance and start clearing your way throughout the outpost. Now, remember that level 38 I mentioned earlier? He and some other baddies guard the entrance to this little puzzle room. While you're clearing your way to this person, the spacers you dispose of on the way, you should be getting audio logs to drop. Listen to them, immerse yourself. Again, I enjoyed it very much, and I didn't figure out the puzzle, but I'm sure the answer is in the audio log somewhere. I'll get to this in a second here. Now, I'll show you how I cheesed the living hell out of the puzzle. Before the puzzle room, there's an NPC by the name of Lenny right before the door. He offers to help for a cut of the cash at the end. I respectfully declined, and by respectfully, I mean I disposed of Lenny in a timely manner and went on my merry way. Now we're at the puzzle room. If you decide to let Lenny talk before you handled him, he tells you the puzzle room needs a code word to get through, because there are 5 or 6 lasers at the end of the room that activate when you get close enough, and these aren't ordinary lasers. These are like power level over 9,000 lasers that absolutely one-shot you. Unfortunately, the only way I think to input any attempts at the password is on a computer in the room that is locked behind a master lock, which I didn't have the ability to pick. And this is why I also think that the audio logs give you the answer somewhere throughout. But because I couldn't lockpick or unlock, hack the system, whatever, I actually decided to just try and run past the lasers. As soon as you get close enough, they all activate, and again, they will one-shot you. But at one point, I got extremely close, so I knew it was possible. But I kept failing, and at the very end, again, they would just one-shot me. So I had this idea of using one of these amp stims. They increase your speed by 35% and doubles your jump height. I was zooming, but I honestly kept dying, sometimes even faster, which I thought was odd. Before, I was sticking to the left and right sides and was sprinting with my gun out. So I said, screw it, I holstered my gun, I popped an amp off of my save load after I got one shot, sprinted down the middle, and I made it to the end. Which then I kind of screwed up and didn't realize the big red button in front of me that I learned would probably disable the turrets. So they turned and one-shot me again, so I had to do it again. I finally made it through, hit the button after again a few attempts because RNG. So I hit the button and I was past the puzzle. Then I just had to deal with a few robots, and I was in the Batcave. And by the Batcave, I mean the Mantis lair. But it definitely gives the Batcave vibes. As soon as you walk in, you see this huge, beautiful ship in the distance on a landing pad, and it's like I was literally looking at the Batmobile for the first time. There's one last robot to deal with inside the lair cave. The quest progresses, and then you have a prompt to claim the Mantis armor and Starship. The feeling was so pure, I loved it. It was awesome to see. So pushing forward, there is a lift switch. You have to hit that switch to claim the Starship. And in the back room, you'll find an armory with the spacesuit on display in a case. You walk up to it, open the case, interact with the mannequin, collect your full suit of Mantis armor. It's a full legendary suit. Amazing bonuses. One of my favorites is definitely the 25% reduced weight of resources. Once you loot and clear everything out, backtrack a bit before you enter the lair, and there's an elevator back to the surface. Go back up to the landing pad, and the Razorleaf Mantis ship will be there waiting for you to board and fly off in. So enjoy your brand new spacesuit and fancy new ship that is pretty much like 5 times better than the Frontier all around without having to spend a single credit. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Starfield related content, and until next time amigos, take care.